Friends, in today's video we are going to discuss memory segmentation in 8086 microprocessor. So we know that 8086 microprocessor has 20 bits 20-bit address bus, right? And due to this 20-bit, 8086 can access up to 1 megabyte of memory location, right? It is 1 megabyte. So here is a memory and its capacity is of 1 megabyte. So we can see that in order to access each memory location of this memory, we will need 20 bits of address, right? That means in hexadecimal digit we will require 5 digit. So first address will be 00000H, and next address will be 00001H, and similarly the last address that will be available in this 1 megabyte of memory, it will be 5 times FH. So you can see all of these are 20-bit numbers, and these are the addresses of any particular memory location. So now these memory locations of 20 bits are represented using two 16-bit registers in 8086 microprocessor. That means 8086 microprocessor uses two 16-bit registers to get this 20-bit address, right? And those two 16-bit registers are, one is base address, that will be generally code segment register, data segment register. Those will contain the base address of particular segment. And next 16-bit is, it is used to represent offset address. Okay, I will explain you what are these two things. Now what you can see that instead of using a 20-bit register in order to have memory address of any memory location, in 8086 microprocessor system two registers are used and both are of 16-bit. So what we achieved here, we are representing 20-bit address using only 16-bit register. Okay, so you may think this as an advantage that instead of using 20-bit we are using 16-bit registers to represent any 20-bit memory location. Generally in all the memory chips, available capacity is the multiple of 8-bit, that means 1 byte. So by using this system we can easily represent 20-bit memory location using available 16-bit registers. Now let's talk about memory segmentation. So this is the total 1 megabyte of memory that 8086 microprocessor can access, but microprocessor can access this memory in 4 segments only, and those are code segments, data segments, stack segment, and extra segments. Code segment is the portion of memory that is used to store the programs. Data segment is the portion of memory that is used to store the data. Stack, you must be knowing that for particular operation stack is needed. So in order to store data in stack, this section will be used, and for string related data, extra segment is used. Any of the segments can have maximum 64 kilobyte of memory. What we get in 8086 microprocessor, in memory segmentation we can divide available 1 megabyte of memory into 4 segments, and the name of those segments are code segment, data segment, stack segment, and extra segment, and each segment can have maximum 64 kilobytes of memory. So you can see that at a time we are not using whole 1 megabyte of memory, we are only using 64 plus 64 plus 64 plus 64, total 256 kilobytes of memory location at a time, right? So you can see that similarly we can get total 4 such type of group, because it is 1 megabyte and we are using 256 kilobyte. So 4 256 kilobytes of group we can make in 1 megabyte. So what I want to say that we can use multiple, we can create multiple extra segment, multiple stack segment, multiple data segment, and multiple code segment if it is required. Next thing is that in any of the segment, total number of registers is 65536. 65536 numbers of registers, or you can say 65536 bytes. This number is in decimal, right? In hexadecimal it is 64k. In binary we can say it is 64k, but in decimal it is 65536. So in a particular segment we will have this much of registers, and now we can provide numbering to those registers. So now I have made here 64 kilobyte of memory location, and this 64 kilobyte may be of code segment, it may be 64 kilobyte of data segment or stack segment, any one of these. Okay, just simple, it is 64 kilobyte of memory, and in decimal it is 65536 numbers of registers. So if I provide some numbering to these registers, then first register I can put its numbering 0, and for last it will be 65535. And same thing in hexadecimal, it is 0000H, and this will be FFFFH. So that means each register here can be represented by 16-bit number. First register I can say it is 0000H. Similarly, next register will be 0001H, and last register will be FFFFH. And because each of the segments are of 64 kilobyte, so similar thing will be in code segment, similar thing will be in data segment, and same will be in stack and extra segment. Now, as I said that in additional microprocessor system, this 20-bit of addresses are represented by two registers of 16-bit. So in one register there is the base address, I will explain what is it, and for offset address are these numbers. In any of the segment these numbers will be present, and these numbers are the offset address. That means assume that if this is the part of the code segment, and if you want to access the first memory of the code segment, then its value must be 0000H for offset. Okay, and if you want to access the last register of code segment, then the offset will be FFFFH. In between there may be any number, and if you want to access any particular number, then for offset you will have to put that particular value there. Now what is base address? So in our you must be knowing that in the architecture of a reducing microprocessor there are two things. One is bus interface unit, BIU, and second one is execution unit. So in bus interface unit there are certain registers. So you can see here in the architecture, ES is extra segment registers, code segment register, stack segment register, and data segment register, and instruction pointer. So these registers are available in the bus interface unit. These are the 16-bit registers. Okay, and the value that we put here, that will behave as base address for particular segment. Okay, and the value present here will be telling us the starting 16-bit of 20-bit address. So if I have kept the value 2000H in code segment, then 86 microprocessor by default adds a 0 at the end of this 16-bit value. So ultimately it is making this value of 20-bit, and by adding a 0 at the end we are getting the first address of that particular segment. So the values in these registers will tell us the starting address of particular segment, right? So for example, if I have kept the value F3A2H, randomly I have taken this value F3A2H in stack segment register, then from microprocessor side a 0 will be added at the end of this, and we will get a 16-bit value, and this 16-bit value will be the first address available in stack segment register. Okay, so in this way reducing microprocessor makes a 16-bit address. As I have told you earlier that using these technique, base address and offset address, yeah, that means using two 16-bit registers, microprocessor generates an address of 20-bit. Okay, so now how will you get to any particular location in any given segment? That, for example, assume that for this particular 64 kilobyte of memory, the value of code segment is 2000H, right? And if I am talking about this number, assume that serial number of this particular register is 0300H. Then how will we represent the address in 20-bit of this particular memory location? So for that, as I told you, base address and offset address, two things will be there. So here base address will be 2000. So we will write 2000 in base address, and in offset we will be writing 00H. So this is base address, and this is it is offset address, and after appending a 0 at the end of the segment address and adding this number, we get effective address or physical address of memory. So it will be 2000, and a 0 will be added by the microprocessor itself, and plus 0300. So what address we will be getting? We will be getting 20300. So this is the actual 20-bit address that we wanted to access using base address 2000 and offset address 0300H. Basically, this particular point is called physical address generation in 8086 microprocessor. Physical address generation. So now you must be clear that how a 20-bit address is generated inside the 8086 using two 16-bit registers, right? So for different segments, there are different offset addresses. That means different registers are there that will be holding the offset address for different segments. So you must remember this, you must learn this, that for code segment you will get offset address in instruction pointer, or you may say that if you want to generate any address in code segment, then base address you will get from code segment register and offset address you will get from instruction pointer register. Similarly, for stack segment, if you want to generate 20-bit address, then segment address that must be in stack segment register, okay, and for offset you can get that in from stack pointer or base pointer. Similarly, for data segment, offset will be in data segment register, base will be in data segment register and offset will be in either register B or destination index or source index, or any 8-bit or 16-bit number can be there. So this we will study in addressing modes of 8086 microprocessor, that which one of these will be used in which condition, okay. And last is for extra segment, the offset register that we use is destination index, right? So, and you must be knowing that for extra segment it is used only in the cases of string operations, right? If you want to store some data or related to string, then we use extra segment there. So let's recall very fast that in 8086 microprocessor, total memory that 8086 can access is of 1 megabyte, and at a time it can access 4 segments from that particular 1 megabyte of memory, and each segment can have maximum 64 kilobyte of memory, right? And those segments are code segment, data segment, stack segment, and extra segment. Now this was all about segmentation, and next thing is that what are the advantages of this segmentation, why 8086 microprocessor is following such type of addresses, okay, such type of system to represent 20-bit address, or you can say, okay, I have already explained that why 8086 system is using these two registers. We are talking about segmentation. So why segmentation is done there, what is the advantages of segmentation? So first point is that first advantage is that by using segmentation in microprocessor, just because of this segmentation, so by segmentation 8086 microprocessor has enabled us to represent 20-bit address using 16-bit address, okay. What I want to say, just because of segmentation, okay, as we have done segmentation here, so we can represent 20-bit of address using two 16-bit of registers. So first advantage is this, because in most of the cases available memory is multiple of 8-bit, so 20-bit is a little bit odd for that reason. So this is an advantage. And second thing is that we can easily relocate any program in the whole memory, right? You will see in our next programming section that whenever we are writing some program, we will be first of all describing different segments there. So if I have put some value in code segment, that means my code will start from this particular memory location, right? And if I change the code segment value of code segment there, then the whole set of program will be copied to the another place in microprocessor memory. So assume that at this memory location I have written certain program, and in next step what I did, I simply changed the value of code segment to the 3000. So what happened, that the whole code that I was written earlier at this location, now we can access that code at this memory location by changing certain instructions or by changing certain command in 86 microprocessor. So basically we can easily relocate the whole code present at one address to another address, and by this we can enable multi-user system in 86 microprocessor system. So second point is that by relocating the entire code or data or entire memory location at the new place, we can enable multi-user system in 86 microprocessor system. So that was detailed discussion about 8086 memory segmentation, right? So if you like my video, then please subscribe to my channel and also like this video. Thank you very much.